Let's get this started. Just give me a sec, everybody, to actually send this to a few people, and then I can fully start the stream. So just maybe skip to like 2 minutes into the stream. But yeah, new game today. It's pretty cool. I I am almost done. And gotta send it to 2 more people, and then I can fully start the stream. And we are good. Let's go. First, like always, that's wild. Feel free to stick around. Bye. That's wild. We are good. Okay, I do not have the raw voice, chat. I do not have the raw voice. Alright, welcome everybody to another stream. Today we were playing a new game called Judge Simulator. Yeah, I saw Queso playing this not too long ago. So I was like, you know what? Might as well. Looks like a pretty fun game. Yeah, let's get into it. Things are worse than ever in Banana Republic, a somber island country. While anarchists roamed the streets, corruption was running deeper due to economic crisis and rising crime rates. Bearing these burdens were just... Oh, I didn't even get to finish reading it. Ooh. Hmm. Now, which to pick? Which to pick? I need the volume a bit lower. Well, I am the law, obviously. New game, yep. Now let's see what this game's all about. Select language. English, for sure. Please enter your name. Fancy. Gamer, yep. Confirm, yep, that is my real name, for sure. Welcome to the I am the law mode. There are 30 new cases in this mode. Decisions made in these lawsuits have no consequences, allowing you to decide as you wish. You are the law. The cases are designed for role-playing, featuring moral dilemmas and true case references. You will earn $500 after each case. With this money, you can play BJ and Wheel of Fortune. We recommend this game mode for players who have finished the story section. Oh, I kind of haven't even started the story section. Ooh, envelope. Maybe this will be my first paycheck. Haven't even started. Don't come home for a while. I don't want to see your face. You've neglected us a lot lately. Your children are growing up without a father because of you. You always prioritize your work over your family. Maybe you'll have a chance to think during this. What? Am I a neglectful father, chat? I think I'm a neglectful father. Judge Fancy. Judge Fancy Gamer. Let's do this. Go to casino. I do love gambling, but we don't have any money. In the day. Case 1, bet. Let's see, we got... Who's first in the docket? Oh, I can already tell this guy is guilty. But just by judging his face. Like, look. He looks nervous. Very nervous. His name is... Olympic Committee Lawyer. Oh, wait. And this guy's name is... Keith Baxter. Okay. Let's see the case file. Oh, hold on. I gotta read what they did first. How do I do that? Hold up. Case subject: Olympic Keitha Baxter has been stripped of his gold medal. Defendant: Olympic Committee. Plaintiff: Keitha Baxter. Okay. Within the scope of the Summer Olympic Games held in the country this year, the athlete named Keitha Baxter won the gold medal in the women's boxing category by coming first. In the category she won, many people, especially rival athletes, complained about unfair victories. In these complaints, it is argued that Keitha Baxter is not actually a woman, but a transgender person, and therefore not in the category of woman. As a result of this situation, the Olympic Committee decided to take the case to the judiciary and demanded the return of the gold medal they won. Okay? Olympic Committee: we have no intention of blaming anyone. We just want the incident to be clarified. This will also reassure the public. Objecting player: I realized it's the moment she threw the first punch. This couldn't have been a woman's punch. My brain was literally shaken. The incident turned into a case of violence against women in front of the whole world. I couldn't allow that. I didn't even feel safe. At that moment, I gave up on the match. Well, that's kind of your fault. You gave up on the match. That's your fault. Well, I don't... Honestly, I'm not really seeing where the Olympic Committee stands right now. It's really embarrassing what you're doing. You're humiliating me in front of my family and friends. There is, whatever that word is here, and a dirty conspiracy of my opponent's history will remember you with shame. Okay? Interesting. What do we have in the evidence? Hormone test result performed on Keitha Baxter. The level of testosterone, the male sex hormone, has exceeded that of a normal male. Oh. Oh. That's not good. Gender test. No surgical intervention was found on the... Okay. So it doesn't seem like she's a transgender woman. What do we have on evidence? Digital evidence? No digital evidence. What about speaking records? Okay, interesting. Miss Baxter, what is your defense? Your Honor, it saddens me to really talk about this. That's why I just want to say this. What matters in life is not the victory, but the struggle. The main thing is not to win, but to fight well. I hope they understand this. Yeah, I mean, so far, I am on the woman's side here. There's no proof that she is a man yet. I mean, Alex, what is your thoughts? Well, honestly, this seems like a pretty cut and dry case, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really see anything here. Yeah, I mean, right now. Select decision. Athlete Keitha Baxter was disqualified from the Olympic Games. It was stripped of her gold medal. Nah, that does not sound fair at all. It was decided that there was no harm in athlete Keitha Baxter competing in the female category, and that she would be paid $50,000 as compensation for the moral pain she experienced. Honestly, that sounds fair. Does that not sound fair, chat? I think this is completely fair. Yep. I think I made the right choice there, I'm gonna be honest. Case 2, okay. I'm sorry, what is happening here? Why does she have a robot named Shun? I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that name. Alright. Hold on, I'll be back in a minute. Yo, what's good, Lucas Gray? Hope you're having an amazing day. Sorry, I just had to go grab my laundry. I'm sorry, who just coughed in my courtroom? I will sentence you to death if I figure out who that is. Okay. Let's look at the case subject, whatever that is, buys a robot from the robot company to work in his restaurant. The robot utters abusive words against the restaurant's customers. What? Defendant is the robot company. Plaintiff, Ryoichi Tanjiro. Okay. Details. Chef and owner of the restaurant, famous for his Asian dishes, wanted to hire a robot employee as a waiter for his restaurant. That's already a bad idea. In this case, the waiter has made an agreement with the company Robot, which produces and sells robots. Okay. The robot company sent its robot called Shun to Ryoichi Tanjiro, which it claims to use its most advanced technology. I kind of doubt that. The robot named Shun, whose job in the restaurant is to take orders from customers, has received many complaints from customers after a certain period of time. Okay? The main reason for the complaints was the abusive words it used in its dialogue with customers. Although the situation was liked by some customers, it was mostly poorly reviewed by the customers, and the complaints rained down on the restaurant owner, Ryoichi Tanjiro. Ryoichi Tanjiro was also disturbed by the situation and sued the robot company for $1.25 million. Wow. In this case, the defendant stands by Muzan, the lawyer of the robot company, and the robot named Shun. Statements. The robots we produce are manufactured with the latest technology of the market. There is no profanity containing option in the software part of the robots. The underlying reason for the robot to give such answers is definitely not due to us. We are focusing on the possibility that it was added to the software part later after it was received from us. But we do not know who did this. As a company, we stand behind the robots we produce and sell. Okay. Gonna do a lot of reading today. When the robots started working with us, I was very satisfied. The customers were just as satisfied, but somehow it started to give disrespectful answers to my customers. In the beginning, it was just insulting, and complaints started coming in about it. Afterwards, it started to give profanity-laced answers, especially when taking orders. After witnessing this situation several times, I reached out to the company where I bought the robot. They stated that this situation was not their fault and did not provide the necessary support. We have come to the point of losing our reputation as a restaurant. I'm not to blame for the situation. They can't even stand behind the robots they produce. This shows how much of a milking job they are doing. I demand that they receive the harshest punishment. It's not that deep, I'm gonna be honest. But you have to keep in mind, you bought a robot waiter to replace human waiters. In my opinion, that's just stupid. Let's look at the evidence. What evidence? Here are a few lines of code in the code sequence of the robot named Shun. There's one piece of digital evidence in this case. Yeah. Respond to customer requests. Responses with inappropriate language. Can I place an order? Of course you could place an order, but first you need to... Wow. Can I have a portion of sushi? Oh. We don't... Oh. I will pay the bill. The bill first. Oh. This is, Sorry, I didn't understand. Would you like to ask something else? Not gonna... Alright, let's see what they had to say. Would you like to ask Shun a few questions? Is this possible, Miss Muzan? Of course, you're welcome, Your Honor. Bet. Do you know why you're here today? Sorry, I didn't get it. Would you like to ask anything else? Why do you use abusive phrases when talking to customers? Sorry, I didn't get it. Would you like to ask something else? Why is his eyes turning red? Can I place an order? Sure, you can order, but first you have to... Yeah, wow. There will be no swearing in my courtroom today. That is disrespectful. Woman, get your robot and get out of my courtroom. But not after being sued for everything that you have. I only need to hear anything else. The robot was found guilty in order to pay. Yep. Hope you enjoy your payment, bucko. Okay, I can already tell this guy's guilty. Yeah, I can already, just by looking at him, I could tell. Like, he looks like he's gonna fight me. He looks like he's about to beat me up, not gonna lie. Guard, I might need some protection over here. Alright, let's see what this is about. Case subject, Marcus Matterson gets into a car accident because of the slogan of the energy drink company Bad Bull. Oh, you're about to get sued. Defendant, Bad Bull Energy Drinks Company. Plaintiff, Marcus Mateson. Marcus crashed into a tree while driving his own vehicle. Marcus claims that he was distracted by the slogan on the energy drink and crashed into a tree on the side of the road. What? Immediately after the accident, he filed a lawsuit for compensation against the company that produced the energy drink called Bad Bull and demanded compensation for his damage. Buddy, you were literally distracted looking at a billboard. You can't sue for that. In this case, Bad Bull Energy Drink is present. Okay. First of all, I must point out that the sole culprit of the accident is the stupid slogan of the energy drink. Sure, buddy. Called Bad Bull. While driving, I reached for the Bad Bull energy drink in my car's center console to take a sip. It had a strange design, and I kept my eyes on the road. The writing on it caught my attention, and at that very moment, I was driving on a winding road. The stupid energy drink had "never hit the brakes" written on it. I knew I needed to slow down, but this message confused me. Instead of hitting the brakes, I accelerated and crashed into the tree in front of me. Whoever came up with that slogan is going to pay for this. Okay, I kind of see where he's coming from. Although we are happy that our slogan is interesting, I thought that there is no one who does not know that such slogans have a metaphorical meaning. But unfortunately there is. I'm sorry he crashed, but we're not going to pay for it. Yeah. Do I even need to see the evidence? The energy drink slogan goes as Bad Bull Energy Drink. Never step on the brake. Oh. Yeah, I agree that is very dumb. Though I kinda see his point, but this is probably the stupidest thing I've heard. Let's see what they had to say. What's your defense as a company, Miss Laura? First of all, I would like to say that we are sorry for Marcus being in this situation, but I don't fully understand why Marcus is angry at us. Yeah, I agree, he does need his license revoked. That's an option, he's going down. Yeah, exactly, it's his own fault. What would you like to say about the claim that the slogan of your company's energy drink can encourage consumers to behave dangerously and therefore cause an accident? Well, I'm pretty sure first they have to be basically brain dead to actually do that. We produce energy drinks as the name suggests. That's not the figurative part. It's called energy drink, but our slogan is designed to attract attention. It's clearly figurative. If anyone thinks that our slogan is dangerous, I'd like them to look at the slogans of other energy drinks. They'll probably never consume energy drinks again. Mr. Marcus, can we get your thoughts on this? Send all the men to jail. What? Of course, Your Honor. First of all, I should point out the energy drink I consume does not give energy. On the contrary, it also takes your energy, but this is not our topic. In my opinion, the slogan of the energy drink is the only one responsible for my accident. I think you'll agree with me. Well, I think you're thinking wrong, buddy. Do you think that every energy drink driver who reads the slogan on the energy drink will end up in the same situation as you? If I had this accident, any driver can do it. I always drive carefully. This slogan should be removed as soon as possible before it harms more people. I also demand payment of my expenses. Alright, first of all, I'd just like to say, buddy, what do you mean you drive carefully? You literally said you were looking to the side at a billboard instead of looking in front of you. If anything, I should revoke your license and make you pay a fine for wasting this person's time. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, Okay, well, this is the easiest case I've ever had to do in my entire... Oh, there's 4. It was decided to remove the slogan. Nope. It has been decided to remove the slogan. Nope. It was decided not to remove the slogan of the energy drink and to cover all expenses of... No. It was decided not to remove the slogan of the energy drink and not to cover any of the expenses of Marcus. Yep, perfect. Yep. Case 4. Queso! Yo! Queso is in my courtroom. Chat, are y'all seeing this? Queso, the Queso himself, is in my courtroom. Oh my goodness. Alright, wait. What's his name? What's his name? I gotta see. Case W.O. Oh my goodness. Tyler Brokey. Okay. That is wild. Alright, let's see what we got here. Name, Case. Surname, W.O. Age, 26. Gender, male. Fingerprint, he does not have a criminal record. His health test is positive. And his national status is good. Okay. Charges. Insult, beating. What? Queso, you are found. If you get found guilty of beating and insulting, that's not gonna go very well. Hold on, I screwed up something. Does he have a Queso, buddy? Did you take a little bite? Did you take a little nibble? I think you took a little bit of a nibble. Queso asked for the fries to be remade at Burger Queen's. Okay, you're getting sued. In the mall he went to because it was too cold. That's something Queso would do, I'm gonna be honest. According to the allegations, Queso, who complained about the fries that came later and argued with the cashier, was handed over to the police by mall security for verbally and physically assaulting the cashier and the duty manager. What do you mean, including me, I admit? What do you mean, Jamaltez? Leah fraud. He didn't say anything about fries when I took his order. I also entered the order into the system. The preparation of the products it's not my task. When the order was ready, he asked for the fries to be replaced, and I told this to my colleague in the back. After a while, I give him the new fries. He thanked me and went to his table. Within 1 to 2 minutes, he came back again and started complaining about the fries and asked me to change it again. So I called my manager and they started talking. After a while, a fight began between them. Wow, aren't you just so helpful? I heard my salesperson and a customer arguing, so I walked out of my room and headed to the cash register. After I understood what the situation was, I came to him and started talking. I told him to calm down, and when I explained that we had already changed his fries and that it was not possible to change again, he got angry and hit me a few times. Yikes, Queso. I don't remember the rest. I fainted, and when I woke up, the police came and took him away. Wow. Let's hear Case's side of the story. I was very busy that day. I didn't have a chance to eat, and I was really stressed because I was really hungry. I think that's like all the time, buddy. I placed my order, and when my food arrived, my fries were freezing cold. I requested a replacement. A few minutes later, they gave me hot fries. However, the moment I put the fry in my mouth, I spat it out because it had an excessive amount of salt. Okay, buddy. When I asked them to change it again, they said they couldn't do that. At that moment, a small argument began between us. Then, a store manager came over, and I didn't like the attitude they had. When they started insulting me, I lost my composure and insulted them back. This brand was one I liked, but now they've fallen out of my favor. Oh my goodness. So, it really just depends on who started it first. Let's see the evidence. One piece of digital evidence in this case, bet. Let's listen. Hold up. Tyler Brokey, we can't keep replacing fries for you over and over again. Judging by your weight, it looks like you've already... Hold on. I gotta listen to that again. How do I get out of this? How do I get out of this? I haven't been reading it. I need to go back. Interesting. Hold on. I'm listening to that one more time. We can't keep replacing fries for you over and over again. Judging by your weight, it looks like you've already eaten enough. So don't drag it out any longer. Go back to your seat. That's wild. This is my right as a customer. These fries are inedible. I'll complain about your branch. Don't just complain. Go home crying. Fill out the online customer form and send it to me. Nah. How about I fart in a jar and send it home with the form? Oh. I think I've seen all I need to hear. But in addition to insults, there are rumors of violence. What do you have to say about that? Your Honor, I did not physically assault anyone. I told the manager that he had to change the fries again. He insulted me by saying things like, you go home crying, fill out our online customer form and send it to me. I could not remain calm in the situation and insulted him in the same way. Then he hit me, and the incident was taken to the police station when the mall security arrived. You're the alleged perpetrator, Mr. Tyler. What is your defense? Your Honor, in the shock of the moment, I said in my statement that he hit me. In fact, there was a brawl between us. I can't remember exactly who hit who, but I am a respectable manager. I would never insult my customers. I'm very clear about that. Well, according to this digital evidence that we have, you apparently are, and you're lying to a judge right now, so I'm going to have to add an additional 55 years to your sentence. I don't even need to continue. I already know. Mr. Tyler Brokey, in the case of lying to a judge, insulting, and battery on Mr. Case O, I'm going to have to say you are guilty and that you will have to pay a fine of $5,000 so Queso can buy all the McDonald's and other stuff he wants. And I demand, public service, and I demand that you have to serve a total of 12 months. I would do 6, but you insulted a judge. This is my verdict. Oh, and I need to do Queso. Guilty, yep. Queso, I find you to be not guilty. You'll be released. You're welcome. Aren't I just such a fair judge, chat? I give the bad people the horrible crimes. I give them the horrible punishments. Who are these people? Caroline, age 37, no criminal record, tested positive on the health test, and they do live in this country. Perfect. Fraud. Oh, that's a pretty serious offense. It has been noticed that a person working at Banana Republic Reserve Bank has prepared fake documents by accusing customer information without permission. That's where all my money is! Using the prepared documents, she informed the customers that there were some problems with the accounts and that they could safely transfer their money to the new account number they would provide. It has been determined that the email account used is a fake email account that imitates the official account of the bank. After the examination of the email sent, 2 employees became suspects and their statements were sought. Such a good judge. Wow, I am not worse than Judge Judy. I am such a good judge. Statements. Matthew Pesci. I have been working as a cybersecurity specialist in this bank for 12 years. I have always been honest and hardworking. I have no idea how the end of these accusations came to be based on me. Okay? I make my analysis and inform my authorities about the issues I find open in the system. I do all my work during working hours using the computer allocated to me by the bank, and all of them are registered. I am innocent. Caroline Lauren. I've been working at Reserve for 4 years as an individual customer supporter. I call and inform my customers about campaigns and opportunities. I do this completely in accordance with the assignment from my supervisor, and it is all documented. How can I be accused of fraud? Ashley Leakey. BR. I work as a retail customer supporter at Reserve. I didn't know Matthew very well. He was always distant to me, but about 1 month ago, I felt that he was constantly trying to communicate with me, and I liked his interest. A couple of times we went to the bar for a drink after work. In these meetings, what he was interested in was not me, but the work I did at work, and what kind of policy I approached customers. I was very frustrated that he was talking to me about work, even outside of work, and I told him I didn't want to continue the call. Caroline and I have nothing but businesses. Friendships. Lately, she has been complaining about the slowness of her own computer and coming to me to do the work she needs to do from my computer. Okay. Frank, we forwarded this. Okay, if I figure out who coughed in my courtroom, I will sentence you to lethal injection. So you better be quiet. I will not accept this in my courtroom. We forwarded the system records of our bank to our police friends. People who will work on the system can only make transactions with fingerprints at the entrance and exit. I hope this will be useful to you in resolving the process. The person who tarnished the name of our bank and stole our customers' money will be found as soon as possible. Okay. Got any evidence? Oh, W reading? Thank you, thank you. An example of an email sent to one of the bank's customers. Sent by Reserve Bank. Subject security deposits. I'm contacting you regarding your $105,000 deposit in our bank. Due to a Trojan recently uploaded to our mobile application, a breach has occurred in our systems. Please transfer your funds to our security account listed below to ensure the safety of your information deposit. After this transfer, the interest applied to your deposit will remain unaffected, and any lost interest will be credited to your account within 3 to 5 business days. Okay, okay. Cough. Jamaltes, I'm about to send you to lethal injection. Matthew Pesci. 8 o'clock, log into the system. 8:12, checking for vulnerabilities in the bank's mobile and website. 9:45, information sent to the administrator about the vulnerabilities found. 10:02, no data log found. 12:25, log out of the system. Caroline Lauren. 8:05, login. 8:44, communicating campaigns with customers from the manager. 11:23, documenting feedback from customers and reporting it to the manager. 11:24, logging out of the system. Ashley. 11:26, system login. 11:41, download the list clients with deposit over $100,000. 11:45, transfer the download document to another unit. 11:46, document transfer completed. 11:47, system log out. Okay. Dang, that's a lot of dollars. Yep. Cough, cough. Jamaltes. I'm not even gonna try with you. Let's see what we got here. When we look at the documents provided by the bank, we see a range of missing data in your system. What do you have to say about this? These and other meaningless errors are constantly happening in the system. Our task is to make the system better by fixing these vulnerabilities. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it's pure coincidence. You asked your colleague, how do you interact with customers? Is this also a coincidence? Your Honor, since I work mostly in the field of security, I was curious about how customers are communicated. It's all because I'm curious about what others employees at work are doing. Yeah, likely story, buddy. You said that your own computer often slows down and gives you problems. Why didn't you reach out to the relevant outlets for maintenance and you were using your friend's computer? The last few weeks have been busy in terms of work, and it's necessary to have a computer. I'll bet slowly in this process. That's why I used to ask my friend when I had urgent work. So were the documents you downloaded while your friend's computer also related to your busy work schedule? I have not downloaded any documents, Your Honor. Maybe I forgot to log out on my system and actually downloaded it using my account. Likely story. Yeah. Any digital evidence? Okay, no digital evidence. Any speaking records? Oh! Oh, we've already seen this. Alright. Chat, what y'all thinking? What y'all thinking? What do y'all think Caroline Lauren, like, do you think she's found innocent? Do you think she should be deported, sanity, or guilty? And if that case, then we have a lot to discuss there. Because honestly, I'm kind of stumped, not gonna lie. I'll let y'all decide. Since I'm just such fair judge, I'm gonna let my jury decide. Someday I have to figure out how to put polls in the chat. Okay, who was that? Deport her? Guilty? Okay, I'm seeing a mixed bag here. Deport? I'm gonna say guilty. Because she's not a migrant, so I can't really do that. So what do y'all think she deserves? Like, y'all think, if you think she's guilty, what y'all think? An execution, certain amount of jail time, money, or public service? Personally, I don't think it's execution level. Execution. H. Please do not delete your messages. And also, I read what it said before you deleted it. Execution, I meant. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else saying something other than execution? Hmm. Okay. After I'm done with this case, I'm gonna search down. I'm gonna search and figure out who keeps coughing in my courtroom, and I'm gonna give them lethal injection. Please, please to execution. Pretty please for execution, or like something else. You know what? It seems like we're executing her. Chad, the thing is, I can't really agree. I can't agree to that. I just can't agree to that. My execution just isn't right for this kind of thing. Though, I'm gonna give them a $1,000 fine. Alright. And then I'm gonna give them a total of 25 years in prison. 25 years in prison. Bro, who keeps coughing? Yeah, for real. It's Jamaltez. He figured out how to get into my courtroom. $1,000 and 25 years. Okay, so Lucas and Jamaltez are both coughing. What do you mean, no? No what? $1,000 fine and 25 years. What's wrong with that? Please. Why do you keep saying please, Jamaltez? That doesn't even make any sense. Why does everybody want me to execute this person? I don't know. I'm giving him this. I'm giving him this. Now, Matthew Hesse, you are definitely guilty. In fact, honestly, you also spark me as kind of a creep. So, chat. We thinking execution? We thinking execution for this man? Is that what we're thinking? Honestly, it's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Man, the music in this game is so good. Yes, okay. Seems as though we're doing execution. Sir, you have been sentenced to execution by hanging. Hope you enjoy. Case 6. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Paul and John. Those might be the most generic names I've ever heard. Steal his doubloons? What? Case subject. Compensation lawsuit filed with the request to shut down the game. Defendant Redlocks. Okay. Plaintiff John. In this case, the Redlocks brand is represented by lawyer Paul Soule. Decapitation? What? Recently, when this 9-year-old son came to him and asked what the... John Dice started to investigate where his son could have learned this. John Dice, a parent who watches the games he plays, banned his son from the game after seeing messages in the chat in the game Redlocks. You're gonna get sued, buddy. And also, since when does Roblox have that kind of stuff? John Dice, who documented the messages he saw by taking photos as evidence, filed a lawsuit against the game Redlocks. John, who filed a lawsuit against the brand for damages, considering the trauma his son may experience, also demands that the game be banned. Whew. Hey, yo, what? Yeah, for real. Yo, H, why weren't you commenting on if we should execute them or not? Like, come on. Oh, wait, no, never mind, I'm stupid. I just saw. My son had been playing this game for about 5 months. After his question that day, I started watching the games he played. While he was playing this game, Redlocks, I saw his disgusting messages and recorded them on my phone. Although these games are designed for children to have fun, they are full of perverted adults rather than children, and they try to use children for their disgusting purposes. These games need to be urgently banned. Need to be banned urgently. Roblox is down bad nowadays. For real. Alright, not gonna lie, I mean, John has some pretty good points. Mr. Paul, you're gonna have to say something pretty wild. Let's see what kind of evidence we got. Messages in the chat recorded by John. Who wants to... What? What? What is this? What is this? Hey, yo! First photograph. Oh, phew. Second photograph. Who wants free Redux? Okay. I also want to. Hey, send it to me. Okay, you just have to add me as a friend and pretend to be my... What? I think I kind of seen all I need to hear. What is your company's defense regarding these accusations? Your Honor, all parents should take responsibility for what their children do. There's no specific age restriction to play our game. We only impose at an age limit of 13 plus or 17 plus to play some exclusive content. If the incident in question had also occurred in the modes where these contents can be played, unfortunately, it is seen that the child does not meet the age limit. Okay. Okay. That is true. But there are predators on your site for this. If the incident in question has also occurred in the modes where these contents can be played, unfortunately, it is seen that the child does not meet the age limit. So you're saying that such messages can come to children 13 and older? No, of course, Your Honor. What I'm trying to say is that we don't have a way of knowing who a member and for what purpose. We try to control as much as possible and evaluate the complaints received. However, we think that families should be equally conscious and should not leave their children alone while playing. Okay, hear me out. This guy is actually making some really good points. They can't control if they have registered pedos in their game. Ban the pets for. I mean, honestly, I'm not fully against this guy. The parent does have to take some blame for letting this happen, because clearly the kid has been playing alone by himself for a long time. What are your thoughts on this? This offense is almost as disgusting as what I saw in the game. How can a company that knows the most of its players are children speak so freely about this? Okay, good point. Nah, that's an understatement, Jamaltez. And sue them for $1 million? Ban them all. The defense is almost as obnoxious as anything I've seen in the game. How can a company that knows the most of its players are children talk so freely about this? Are you not upset at all about the pedo people in your game can teach the children how they can stain their minds? I'm sure hundreds of children are traumatized every day because of your brand's irresponsibility. Do it, please. I'll do anything. Redlock sucks anyway. Overrated, bad. Graphics. The game is, that word. Okay. Do you want to make a defense on this issue? Such baseless allegations are only meant to damage our brand. On the contrary, we are a company that receives thank you messages from hundreds of families every year. In these messages, they say that their children have started to succeed in their lessons thanks to our game, and that they behave much more calmly. But what kind of game is this? It's just a ripoff of Roblox, so it's got to be a thing with a crap ton of different games. Such unfounded allegations are only intended to damage our brand. On the contrary, we are a company that receives thank you messages from hundreds of families every day. These messages say that their children have started to be successful in their lessons thanks to our game. What is your game? And that they behave much more calmly. In addition, as a parent, you have a higher responsibility for your child than our company. That's honestly a fair point. I'm sorry, but it's your fault for putting a tablet in your child's hands and not following up. Okay, honestly, this guy is speaking facts. Hold on, let me read chat. Jamal says, okay, wait, can we say that kind of words? No one's paying for my therapy either way. Yeah, he makes a good point. I'm gonna delete that comment. I don't like deleting comments, but I gotta sometimes. I can't allow any swearing in my chat. Honestly, they're speaking some valid points. Do we have digital evidence? Okay, no digital evidence. Okay. It has been decided that the Redlocks game will not receive any penalties and will remain playable. It has been decided that the game Redlocks is prohibited. Nah, that doesn't sound right either. Due to the trauma caused to the family by the Redlocks game, it was decided to pay $200,000 in compensation and the game was banned. The decision has been made that there must be age limit to create a Redlocks account. The thing is, they can literally just lie. You can't decapitate on these kinds of cases because this is a lawyer with a company. That's not how that works. I mean, if everything this guy is saying is true, I legitimately think that there should just be an age limit. I know a lot of people probably won't follow it, but it's the best I can do. Bro, I can't ban the game because, according to them, a crap ton of people are messaging them saying thank you, and if it's helping with studies and stuff, like, of course, there's got to be an age limit to this. Ban it. Oh. Pay for my therapy. I'm not paying for your therapy. You're not getting $200,000 in compensation. Okay. Ban it, ban it, ban it. I need as many people here as possible. Do y'all want it banned or not? I'm seeing several of y'all saying ban it. Why not? Because according to them, it helps with studies and stuff. I gotta be a fair judge. I gotta be a fair, good judge. Okay, no, nope. You're getting this. I don't care. I'm now in a bad mood because somebody coughed in my courtroom. Also, everybody who's saying ban anyway. Judge Fancy Gamer. Yep. Such a good judge. Aren't I such a good judge, chat? Buddy, I think there's supposed to be somebody else here. What? Is he suing a ghost? Case subject. Stu Xavier sues Casper Emmerich for arrearing rent from Casper Emmerich, whom he claims is his tenant. Alright. Stu complained about his tenant living on the ground floor of his 2-story house, okay? Stu stated that his tenant delayed the rent day by a week. Ooh. Stu, who wanted to get rid of his tenant, called the police and asked for their help. The police came to the house owned by Stu, but when they knocked the door, no one answered. A police search of identity did not reveal a person named Casper Emmerich. Ooh. Stu, who cited the lease agreement as proof, did not believe the results of the ID screening conducted by the police. After Stu wanted to take the matter of court and sued a person named Casper Emmerich, whom he claimed was his tenant. There's a lot of holes in this. Yeah, he's suing the air for real. Stu. He came to me 1 month ago to rent my house. He had a crystal white face. It was almost like shining. Didn't need to know that. He asked me to rent the downstairs to him. He signed the lease and I gave him the key to my house. During the month that he used the house, he made almost no sound. Lights of the house, it was constantly burning. From time to time, I would see him and greet him. We even had coffee at his house once. The police tried to pass me off by arguing that there is no such person, but I do not accept this. Is that why he's invisible? What evidence do we have? Coffee cups that the police found on the table when they broke down the door and entered the house. There are coffee residues in the cups. Agreement of renting. Buddy, what is this? Why did he just draw this? Can that even be considered official? Do we have any digital evidence? No, unfortunately. Why isn't your tenant Casper here? What do you mean he is not here? He is sitting right in front of you. How so? Is your tenant here now? I'm sorry, are you trying to mess with me? The judge? Yes, right in front of you. As I said, are you kidding me? Alright, in your testimony you said that you had coffee with Casper. When exactly did this happen? It was exactly 2 weeks before the rental day. I thought we got along very well at first. I thought he had forgotten to pay the rent, but after a week had passed, I realized that he had been using my good intentions. I'll take what I'm entitled to. No one can use my goodwill. Casper the Okay, yep, that's probably why they named it that. Yep, that's a good point. Right, well, let's ask Mr. Casper a few questions. Mr. Casper, may I know why you are delinquent on your rent? Silence for a while. Haha, what nonsense are you talking about? You're going to pay my... What? He's been in a different universe for a long time. He was going to pay his rent as soon as possible. I don't understand how you can make fun of it in such a serious... I don't think this guy is mentally right. Alright, what universe were you in, Mr... I should not be just allowing this. Siberia? What? I couldn't quite hear. What did you say? What did he say? He's trapped in a universe called Siberia. The cybernetic systems in the universe did not allow it to pass because it could not identify by itself. But it did not seem very convincing to me. Chat. Do I put this guy in a psych ward? I think I put this guy in a psych ward, I'm gonna be honest. Got it. Thank you for helping. Can I put this guy in a psych ward, please? Kasparov has been found guilty in order to pay his rent as soon as possible. It was decided that Kasparov was not innocent and did not pay any rent. It was decided that Stu would be admitted to a mental hospital. Chat, is this what we're thinking? I'm pretty sure this is what we should do here. This is the only one that really makes sense, right? Yeah, I mean, this is literally the only thing that makes sense. Be admitted to a mental hospital. I'll wait for y'all's response, though. Pick it, yep. Sounds right to me. Judge Judy? Yo! I got Judge Judy in here. Hold on, who's the one who's the one that I said I was worse than Judge Judy? Yeah, H, who claimed I was worse than Judge Judy. Judge Judy is sitting right in front of me. No criminal record, mental health positive, and no national status. Yep. Charges money laundering and corruption? Yo, H, this is, yeah, this is not looking very good for saying Judge Judy's a better judge than me, because I haven't been sent to jail. Which was established to monitor unusual movements in the bank accounts of all senior executives, public employees, and those with political positions in accordance with the law enacted to reduce corruption in the country. As a result of the extensive work carried out by the anti-corruption unit, Judy was arrested and questioned. A single inflow of 200,000 was observed into Chief Justice Judy's account in a foreign country. It appears that the account through which the funds are being transferred is a front account belonging to the former Minister of Interior, Martin Redrow, who's arrested for corruption 10 days ago. Almost as worse as you. Buddy, what? I have done nothing but be a good judge. Everybody loves me. After a court warrant was issued to search Judy's home, 2 suspicious emails were found on her personal computer during the search carried out in the coordinates with the police department. Judy Bird. I am a person who has served this country for many years. Whoever tried to defame my name with such accusations, you should have arrested them. I only saw Martin Redrow in newspapers and on the TV news. I would never take money from such a person. I am as loyal to this country as I am to my job. I urge you to leave me immediately. Or you will have a headache when I get out of here. Are you threatening to sue me, Judge Judy? I'm sorry, I know I did not just read that right. I know I did not just get threatened by Judge Judy in my courtroom. I know I did not. Yeah, I'm about to send you to jail. Let's check the evidence. Oh, look, there's multiple pages. Hello, Your Honor. You will release Liam in today's case. I hope your daughter's life is worth more than the fairy tale of justice in this crappy country. Yo! This is basically all the evidence we need. The moment you hit the gavel today and make the decision, we sent $200,000 to your account. It looks like I'm gonna get my A locked and guarantee you will earn a lot more if you get me acquitted. Yo. It's also bribery. We're not gonna talk about that. Receipt of the said money flow. Okay, yep, this is literally all the evidence I need. Why didn't you take off the judge's robe, Your Honor? You were in this courtroom as a defendant, not as a judge. I agree. In fact, yeah, that is very disrespectful. Don't worry, I know the rules better. Yo! That's how I wanted to represent my... Okay, nah. I am not getting disrespected by Judge Judy every 2 minutes. Like, every 2 seconds. I know. In your testimony, you said that you never admitted to such an accusation. How will you explain the flow of money? This is a trap set for me. It is despicable that they resort to such means to tarnish my name. I am a respected and moral judge who has worked for this country as much as you do. No one can buy me with their money. I'm about to send you to execution for downright disrespecting me on so many levels. So about the emails on your computer? What email? I don't know of such a thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. You mentioned that you are a respected judge and how ethically you work, but I see in your testimony that you threatened the police? Is that your sense of morality? Wow. Cap, and a lizard person. What do you mean a lizard person? Your Honor, I am a human being. At that moment, I admit that I spoke threateningly to the police officers because of the damage to my image in the eyes of my family and the stress of facing such an accusation. I apologize to them in your presence. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah. You're clearly guilty. Any evidence? Literally seen everything I need to see. Judge Judy, you are obviously guilty. Now, what should I do as a punishment? Chat. What are y'all thinking? What are y'all thinking? Honestly, they stole $200,000, so I say they have to pay me $200,000 because that's only fair. In fact, I'll probably throw in another $100,000 just for disrespecting me. Jail and fine. Oh, H, looks like you finally turned. Anyone else have any opinions on this? Hold. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give him jail time and fine. Jail. I think it's only fair that you gotta spend 50 years in the slammer. Yep, so it's basically a death sentence for you. You know, actually, I'll be a bit more lenient. Since you are a fellow judge. And I have slight respect for fellow judges. 45 years. And now, I would give you a $200,000 fine, since your crime got you stealing $200,000. But you know what? You're so disrespect. Did you just cough in my courtroom, Judge Judy? Judge Judy, I'm not gonna lie, I might have to give you execution for that. But, no. So, $200,000 fine. But since you disrespect me in such a horrible way, you're getting a $500,000 fine. Yep, And you know what, public service? You're old and decrepit. You're gonna go ahead and get 1 month of public service. See? Oh no, I can only choose jail time? Oh. You know, since I gave him $500,000 fine, I'll make it 35 years. This seem fair, chat? This seem fair? 35 years and $500,000 fine? I think that sounds completely fair. Plus, he's a judge, so she should be able to pay that with almost no issue, let's be real. Except I only get paid like $100, but we're not going to talk about that. Yeah, I mean, any thoughts, chat? Any thoughts before I give them the punishment? Yep. Fair. Perfect. Daily News. Famous judge found guilty of corruption. Yep. Glad my cases are making it in the news, not gonna lie, chat. Case 9, bet. Ooh. Let's see what happened here. Case subject. The married couple who recently bought a house from a real estate alleged called conjuring. I'm sorry, what? I know there's no shot this is being brought to me. I don't even need to listen to the digital evidence. Ghosts aren't real. Yeah. Healthy and healthy. They are healthy. But honestly, yeah, I'm not even gonna. Do I even deal with this chat? Yeah, honestly, I already have my mind set up about this. I don't even have to listen to everything, so I'm just gonna. Yeah, yeah. I literally do not care. Like, I could not care less. If anything, you probably bought this just to scam them. Oh, yeah. What am I saying? Yeah, this is completely fair. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, yeah. I'm alright. I'm just gonna sentence him. Yeah, completely right here. I don't even gotta read everything. That was probably the easiest court case. I didn't even have to go through everything. Ghosts aren't real. Okay, these are some pretty weird looking people, they're not gonna lie. Let's see. Yoku sues Adele for damages, who she claims was at fault for turning her car from the roundabout. Ooh. Yoko was driving her vehicle when she tried to enter the roundabout, which has 4 entrances from the 3rd entrance. Prior to that, Adele Fragile entered through the 1st entrance. Yoku did not notice Adele Fragile coming from her left as she entered the roundabout and crashed into Adele's vehicle. A report was made with the police officers who came to the scene, and Adele Fragile was found to be right. Yoku, who sees the situation as unfair, is worth $4,500 to Adele. She filed a lawsuit for damages. Not gonna lie, it sounds like you're salty. Banshee, you should make more shorts. Honestly, yeah, that is completely valid. That's completely valid. I need to make. Yeah, I do need to make some more shorts. I should have been recording this. Hold on, I might actually go back and I might actually get like the Judge Judy thing and make that into a short. Y'all think that's a good idea? Yoku, I looked to my left and to the right to enter the roundabout. No vehicles were coming, so I stepped on the gas, and at that moment a vehicle appeared on my left. It was coming too fast and put on the brakes all the way. I couldn't stop even though I pressed it. Then I bumped into her. The police arrived at the scene and we filed a report. I soon found out that I was all at fault. Even though I told the police about the incident, she didn't even care about me. I filed a lawsuit to seek my rights. Okay? As I was turning from the roundabout, a vehicle appeared on my right. It was coming too fast. Even though I suddenly slammed on the brakes, she hit me. Then the police came and a report was made. I was right. I already knew I was right. I found out that a lawsuit had been filed on my behalf. Situation will not change. I'll be right again. You seem pretty confident here, not gonna lie. What kind of evidence we got? Image of the moment of the accident prepared according to the roundabout records. Okay. I didn't see either of these people being wrong. Yeah, I didn't see either of these people being wrong right now, not gonna lie, chat. Got any digital evidence? No. Okay. Let's see what they had to say. In your testimony, you said that you were looking to your left. Shouldn't you have seen the vehicle coming? Ooh, wait, that's actually a very good point. I looked intentionally to my left. I am always careful not to encounter such situations. There was no vehicle coming from my left. I'm sure of that. She appeared out of nowhere and was coming very fast. That's why I noticed the vehicle too late. Even though I hit the brakes, I couldn't stop without hitting the vehicle. Okay. Leo said she was driving too fast. What do you think about that? I strongly disagree. I had a very stable speed when turning from the roundabout. If I was already too fast, I wouldn't be able to turn. That's actually a very valid statement. I think you're just salty. Well, if you were going slowly, why didn't you stop when you saw the other side? I tried to stop, but they were so fast that I could only stop by bumping into her. Huh. Okay. Yeah, home's the right thing here. Okay. It was decided that Yoku was right and that the sum before them should be paid for Adele. Hold on, which one's Adele? I know, allow me to look at this. Yeah, Yoku should probably pay for Adele, not gonna lie. Because, Yoku should be able to see that roundabout. There were no trees in the way. Yeah, this is the only right option. It's the only right option. In the day. Oh. I'm guessing murder. That's what I'm guessing. In a whole prison uniform. Got chains around him with a lock. And got a face mask. Police officers, can y'all come a bit closer, please? Let's see. Name, Diabra Ridden. 32, male. Criminal record, yes. Health, yes. Well, past. And they are from this country. Is that Bugs Bunny? What do you mean Bugs Bunny? What are you talking about? Malicious wounding. Oh. Details. Ridden, who was tried for assault, did not like the judge's decision during the trial. D'Albret, who jumped from the defendant's podium to the judge's seat, attacked the judge? Officers, please help me. After the intervention of the security forces, he was calmed down with difficulty. He was recharged with intentional manslaughter after attacking the... He killed the judge? He killed the judge? I'm not saying I'm crazy. I'm having delusional problems these days. You can't judge me. It looks like it tested positive to me, buddy. You seem pretty healthy. Clearly something wrong with you, though. Why'd you attack the judge? Like I said, I'm not sane. Bro, you're clearly sane. I see that the mental test is positive. You're a very sensible person. What would you like to say about the situation? Those stupid doctors can't understand that I have delusional problems. I have told them this many times. They don't understand me. It's pretty clear. What do you mean you remember this? What? That doesn't mean you have to attack the judge, does it? Yeah. The judge didn't understand me either. Like him, you don't understand. Is this guy about to, like, jump up and attack me? Officer, please help me. Are you going to attack me the same way you attacked the judge? Of course not. I can't do that even if I want to. Yeah, it's a good point. He is tied up. Yes, you can't. We have taken enough precautions for this. Oh, so I kind of rubbed that in his face. Hold up, let me read chat. The guy who jumped over the whole desk that the judge was behind was a whole meme in 2023. Oh, it was? Oh. What evidence do we have? There's one piece of digital evidence. Okay, bet. Oh! Bro full on jumped. Okay, yeah, this guy is obviously guilty. He's like Comer, if you're going to tell me stuff, say it in the chat. Say it in the chat, Comer, so I don't have to go to messages for it. I think he is obviously guilty. Now the only thing is, what kind of punishment do we give this man? He's obviously guilty, so do we give him some jail time, money, public service, or execution? What are we feeling today? What are we feeling today, everybody? Honestly, I'm not 100% sure. Well, he killed the judge, so that's already manslaughter. Plus, he was already in there for malicious wounding on somebody else. Like for assault, so frankly, I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna honestly say he probably deserves execution. Are we all in agreement with execution? We in agreement? Man, I absolutely hate the dang, I forgot what it's called. Like when like I'm saying something, but y'all don't hear for like 10 seconds later. He probably did much more crimes. Yeah, exactly. So y'all think execution's good? I think execution's completely fair. Yep. Yep. I'm getting some yeses, okay. Execution, yep. Case 12. Oh no, it's a ginger. It's a ginger. I don't feel safe. His name is Gally. Okay. Child abuse? What? What? He has a criminal record. His mental health is positive. He is a national citizen. 58. Malicious wounding. Multiple planned murder. I told you. I knew this guy was a... I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Oh my goodness. Over the years, there have been many unsolved murders in the Banana Republic. There is a serial killer who claims to have committed 37 of these unsolved murders and introduces himself as Zodiac. You mean the Zodiac killer in the 70s? The Zodiac killer sent letters to newspapers with coded messages with detailed information about the murders they committed. Some of these cryptic messages have been deciphered and confirmed that the Zodiac Killer committed the murders. In the deciphered messages, it was understood that the killer's purpose in killing people was to collect slaves for himself when he goes to heaven. What? In one of these encrypted messages, he said that he hid his name and threatened to continue to commit murder if the newspapers did not publish these messages. Some of the Zodiac's attempted murders failed, and some of the victims stated that they saw the killer's face clearly. These victims were asked to draw faces in separate shapes and were found to overlap each other. In the following period, many Zodiac reports were made to the police, and the usual suspects who resembled the facial drawings were detained. Galley, a retired soldier, is among these suspects. On the day of the murder, he was reported to the police by his family, who saw him enter the house with a bloody knife. What? Also, Fancy, can you post a short about the Redlux thing, or do you think YouTube would take it down? Not gonna lie, they'd probably take it down. During a search of his house, some animal carcasses were found in the refrigerator. I mean, that's kind of normal. Maybe he was a hunter. The DNA test on the letters did not match Galley's. However, the police, who focused on the possibility of other people dictating the letters, continued to investigate. Statement: Galley. I love to kill, but not people, but animals. I am engaged in hunting. In my free time, I hunt wild animals in nature. I'm a bit of an old-fashioned guy. I know that, but that's my hobby. It reminds me of my military days. This is also the reason for the animal corpses you found in my house. I don't have time for puzzles or anything like that. You can't blame the murders on me just because you likened it to a drawing. I know my rights. I'd like to see this. The icon left by the Zodiac Killer in the letters. Okay. An inscription left by the killer that was decrypted. I love to kill because it's so much fun. It's more fun than hunting. What? Didn't this say that this guy said he likes to hunt wild animals in the woods because man is the most dangerous animal to kill. This thing gives me a very exciting experience. The best part is that when I die, I will be reborn in heaven, and the people I kill will be my slaves. I'm going to give you my name, but you have to put some effort into it. This is my opportunity for you to prove that you are smart enough to hunt me. Okay, that's, this guy's obviously guilty. The letters in which you claim to have provided the killer's name in cryptic form. My name is... What's this guy's name again? Galley. I meant, how do I 3 likes on a video that has 0 views? How do I 3 likes on a video that has 0 views? I have no idea what you're talking about. My most recent video has 14 views and 4 likes. Also, if y'all enjoying this, consider liking, subscribing, and checking out my other videos and live streams in the future. Oh, that's him, all right. Yep, this is definitely him. Yeah, for sure. Any digital evidence? Okay, no digital evidence. I see. You're obviously found guilty, and frankly, I think I'm gonna give you an execution. I don't even have to ask the chat about this. Obvious execution. Yep. Enjoy your eternal punishment, buddy. The mystery of the mysterious seriality has been opened. Yeah, I'm such a good judge. Judge Fancy Gamer. Yep. Case 13. Let's do this. What's cryptic form, bro? I have no idea. So construction workers against, I assume, like the manager or something. Oh, let me drink some water. Ned Washington and Peggy Wiley, who introduced themselves as climate activists, staged an aggressive action on the De Louisville Museum. Wait, is this supposed to be a model off of those people who threw tomato stuff onto the Mona Lisa or whatever that painting was? Yes, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. The famous painting Mona Lisa by the world famous artist Leonardo da Vinci which is the museum, recently was attacked by climate activists by throwing tomato puree. There was no material damage thanks to there was a protection glass in the work. However, the museum management said that they were often subjected to such actions. The museum management is seeking $250,000 in compensation as moral compensation for the actions. The present value of the work is approximately $850 million. Oh my goodness. President of the Louvre Museum. The world would not be a better place when you attack the labor of an old man who lived many years ago. Climate activists need to understand this. This is being hostile to art, nothing much. If you are so concerned about the climate in the world, then go and declare war on those responsible. You can't solve these problems by attacking museums. This nonsense needs to stop. I have a personal hatred against these kinds of people. Man, who lives many years like real life, when I hear stuff about this, I legitimately just think I want to punch these people. Like, no joke. Like, just awful people. Ned Washington. If people had shown some of the same interest in our world and our future as they do in these works, the world would be a different place today. Yes, but why would you destroy such a valuable painting? Can you imagine they can pay $850 million for a canvas, but today no one wants to spend money on preventing climate change? Because of the climate, people can go hungry and thirsty. Irregular migration is increasing. Animals are becoming extinct. Our world is becoming an uninhabitable place. We want to raise awareness about them. Someone has to step up. If you want to raise awareness, then don't destroy a famous painting. Talk to people who are responsible. Peggy Wilson, Peggy Wiley may refer to. We are not the problematic members of society. We just want to draw attention to people's real problems. So we are forced to take such actions because everyone ignores some facts. Among them is the fact that we are destroying the world. The future of all of us and our children is at stake here. Not to show this fact to people, but we can destroy even 1 or 1,000 artifacts. Okay, well, it's pretty clear who's guilty here, but let's just... Where'd you get the idea that attacking artifacts creates social awareness? Could it be that the situation caused an antipathy in people? Our aim is to create a global awareness, not a social one. We tried to do it the normal way, but people prefer to play the three monkeys. Now they are exposed to at least some facts and weighs heavily on them. They need time to digest. Literally all they're going to hear is that some crazy activist tried to throw tomato sauce on a famous painting. That's literally all people are going to listen. Well, in this regard, Your Honor, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but your decision in this case will set a precedent in many respects. I'm not angry that people aren't doing anything about climate change, but please don't stop those who are trying to do something. The dinosaurs didn't realize what was going to happen to them, but we do. What? And I'm sorry, did you just interrupt me, Mrs. Peggy Wilson? I know I did not just get interrupted like that by you saying this absolute BS in my courtroom. Is there anything you want to add? You would like to add? Your Honor, I don't even want to imagine what kind of damage our museum would have suffered if there was no protective glass. I ask you to impose as punishments that these actions do not continue. We need to solve some things through reason and logic, not with vandalism. I completely agree with this person. I am 100% on this person's side. Any digital evidence? No. Let's take one last look at this. This looks so goofy, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, Whew. Dang it, I can't sentence them. I would have sentenced them both to death. Climate activists were ordered to pay. I don't even have to read the second option. A deterrence penalty has been imposed for climate activists. Just make them pay $200,000 and get it over with. I made them pay $250,000 actually. Let's go to the casino, honestly. Let's play Wheel of Fortune. Wait, I have 6,500? Bet. You know what? All or nothing. Yep. Come on. I don't know what I'm trying to do here, but I'm really hoping it works. Come on. Let's go! Let's go! Let's actually go! I am so good at this. I am actually so good at this game. I am such a good gambler. Oh my goodness. I am actually Himothy. Oh my goodness. I just made 2,500 off of 500 on my first time gambling. I think I understand the... Oh, 3 against 1? Also, bro, we gonna talk about that haircut? Like, bro, what even is that? That's a disgrace to society. Cheating on a quiz show. Are you serious? Defendant Charlie Engler. Plaintiff quiz committee. Okay. Charlie Engler, a retired soldier, participated in a quiz show. During the competition, Delia Engler and her friend Trevian Tarquin were with audience, and they were watching the competition live. The contestant used all of his jokers in the first 7 questions of the 15-question contest and completed the competition with a prize of $1 million by answering the remaining questions correctly. Suspicions of cheating during the competition have increased. Why? After reading the questions and answer options allowed by Charlie Engler, he changed the wrong options. He changed the wrong options he chose with a sudden decision, according to the coughing sounds coming from the audience to the right. I've heard about this. Like, this is based on something real. He also confirmed the decision with a coughing voice on the questions he was undecided on. Based on the reports of the competition's engineers and computational biologists, a lawsuit was filed against Charles Engler, Delia Engler, and Tarquin. Coughing sound was recorded 192 times during the competition. Yeah, they're obviously cheating. Charlie Engler. I didn't hear any coughing sound at all. I was sitting in the middle of the studio where the competition was taking place, and I was sure there's no sound coming there. I didn't cheat. I won the contest completely by virtue of it. I highly doubt that. My husband won the contest, and he deserved it. The reason why I coughed during the competition was due to an infection in my throat. The only reason I was there was to support my friend. I didn't have any activities other than watching the competition. I don't even know why I'm testifying. Because you guys are cheaters? Any evidence? Oh, digital evidence? I'll check that out in a sec. Yes, good history question come up. You're running out of time, Mr. Charlie. I think it's option B. Oh. I say I've given up on my opinion. Option D. Ooh. What's your answer, Mr. Charlie? I think it's option C, but I'm not sure. Option C is my final... This is the most obvious cheating I think I've ever heard. There's not even like any other sound in like the whole place apparently. In fact, which one of you? Okay, Charlie. Yeah, it's pretty obvious you're cheating, and you cost them $1 million. Do you think it's normal for your wife and friend to cough so much in every cough just before you respond? I was so focused on the questions that it's impossible for me to hear a cough. So why did you feel the need to change your answer at the last second every time you answered the questions you were sure you had the answer to? As I said, the questions were easy, but I was careless every time the correct answer came to me at the last second, and how late I was in changing my answers. When you notice that your husband is stuck on the wrong answers, you allegedly warn him by coughing. What is your defense? I have a chronic cough problem, and as a result I cough excessively. This has nothing to do with me helping my husband. Yeah, I'm sure. If you have a chronic coughing disease, why haven't you coughed once during your time here? Ooh. I've noticed that too. It could be because I'm stressed. I think stress is good for my cough Buddy, what? I guess you have a chronic cough problem too, or am I wrong? Like any human being, I can cough. I'm aware that I coughed a lot during the competition. This is because the seat I sit on is very dusty. I could literally feel the dust in my throat. Are you stressed right now? Yes, I'm a little stressed. Maybe stress is good for me. What? I, after everything I've heard, decided to refund the money that Charlie Engler won at the competition. That's fair. Decided that Charlie Engler did not need to return the money. Nope. Yep, this one. I'm the law, and I decide that he has to give the money back. Yep. And just stretch it real quick. I think this might be my last case, everybody. Alright. Repeal of the new enactment that the City of Broad Hill has introduced. Broad Hill Defendant, Broad Hill Counselor, Plaintiff Animal Rights Association. Recently, there has been numerous reports of stray animal incidents in the Broad Hill area. In these reports, it has been stated that stray dogs have particularly attacked people, destroyed wildlife, caused various traffic accidents, and attacked other pets. That's not very good. It was said that some people in the vicinity were feeding these stray dogs, and in order to prevent the situation, the animals were asked to be collected by the whatever that word is and euthanized. Okay. In response to the situation, the whatever that word is of Broad Hill implemented a new enactment and started to collect the animals. However, the Animal Rights Association reacted to this situation and took various actions and sued the whatever that word is to annul the decision. I was just told that it's called municipality. Animal Rights Association lawyer, Ann Canny. We are the reason why these animals have become what they are. We have destroyed their natural environment, we have made them dependent on us, and now we choose to kill them easily because we no longer need them. The municipality doesn't want to sterilize them because it's an expensive method. It's cheaper to kill them instead. This is completely contrary to humanity. It's also a crime. Do not be complicit in this crime. Broad Hill Municipality spokesperson. Look, this is no longer sustainable. We can't deal with this by neutralizing animals. They reproduce very quickly and it is very difficult to prevent this. Our streets are not safe. There are hundreds of reports of attacks every day. At night, our children cannot go out safely. These animals have now become gangs and have become real dangers. The main thing here is the safety of human life. Now, if they care a lot about the animals, they can take them and take care of them in their homes. But we will stop this now. There are no animals on the street. This is important for their quality of life. They live in very bad conditions on the street and die under a car. Interesting. A citizen injured after a stray dog attack. Ooh. Reports of dog attacks. 4,731 cases? Oh my goodness. Digital evidence? Okay. Mr. Belasco, why do you prefer to euthanize animals instead of placing them in shelters or neutralizing them? How long is this guy going to talk? Your Honor, we do not get enough budget from the government for this. For the current number of animals, it's necessary to build a lot of shelters. As we build them, their population will increase even more. Sterilization is unfortunately costly for us, and believe me, it will not be a permanent solution. It's just a temporary solution to save the day. They make a fair point. Finally, I would like to say if we don't euthanize these dogs today, we'll have to do much more than that in the future. Mrs. Caney, what is your proposed solution to this issue? Your Honor, they find money for whatever they want, but when it comes to animals, they say we don't have money. Killing can't be the solution. This is primitiveness. We are a developed country. We can solve this problem without killing animals on the street. Their lives are not less valuable than ours. Actually, they are less valuable than ours. Dogs are adorable, but if I had to choose between saving a dog and a human, okay, I'd probably choose the dog because I love dogs. But yeah, They're not equal to us. But also, you don't even have a real solution. So it seems like the only solution is this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, unfortunate as it is. We must not forget this. We cannot solve the problem as long as there are people who buy animals to satisfy the monetary whims of their spoiled children and then throw them out irresponsibly. Those who bring animals from abroad for breed dogs and trade in this business, and people who cannot take care of their pets and lose them. I don't care about them dogs. Ducks are better either way. What? And we must not forget this. We cannot solve this problem as long as there are people who buy animals to satisfy the monetary whims of their spoiled children and then throw them out irresponsibly. For those who bring animals abroad and breed... Didn't I just read this? And people who cannot take care of their pets and lose them. In other words, instead of killing animals as a priority, we should educate people. That's a solution, yeah, I guess, but it's out of our control, let's just say that. It's definitely a problem. It's a huge problem. So there's 3,000 cases. It was decided that the new enactment put in place by the city of Bradville should be repealed. It has been decided to continue the implementation of the new regulation put into effect by... I mean, I'm sorry, but this is like the only... Chat. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I want y'all's opinion. G is not an answer. I mean, if we repeal it, more and more animals are going to start severely injuring people like the one we saw, so I gotta go with this one. Judge has decided. Back to main menu. Got through a lot of cases today. Things are worse than ever. Yep, Alright. Well, thank y'all for watching. If you made it this far, consider liking, subscribing, and feel free to watch another video or stream that I make. It'd mean a lot to me. We're on the road to 150 subs by the end of the year. We're pretty close. And if you want to see a part 2 to this, feel free to leave it in the comments below. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. Goodbye.